Okay, pulling a 180. So when we do pulling a 180, we're trying to find this measure right here. So I'm taking, I'm going to call it x plus 78 plus 37 equals 180. So x plus, that's a 5, that's 10, 11 equals 180. I subtract 115 from both sides of the equal sign, and I get x, oopsie daisy, x equals, that's a 5, 65 degrees. So the next one, again, all of these angles are inside of the triangle. So I just add them up and set them equal to 180. X plus 80 plus 66 equals 180. So x plus 146 equals 180. I subtract 146 from each side of the equal sign, and I get x equals, that's a 4, that's a 34 degrees. Ooh, you couldn't see it, sorry. I'll put it there. Sorry about that. Okay, next side. Again, these angles are inside of the triangle. So I take x plus 28 plus 35, and they equal 180. So that gets me x plus, let's see, that's a 3, 5, 63 equals 180. Subtract 63 from each side of the equal sign, and I get x equals, that's a 7, that's a 37. Nope, 137. There we go. This next one, again, these are all the angles inside of a triangle. So x plus 90 plus 32 equals 180. So x plus 122 equals 180. I subtract 122 from both sides of the equal sign. That's an 8, that's a 5, so 58 degrees. Okay, doing the same thing here. Need to figure out what this angle is before I can list the sides of the lengths. We have to first find out what that angle measure is. So x plus 28 plus 118 equals 180. So x plus, that's going to get a 6, 3, 4, 146 is equal to 180. I subtract 146 from both sides, and x equals, that's a 4, that's a 34 degrees. When I'm looking at this, it wants shortest to longest. So I look for the smallest angle. The smallest angle is 28 degrees. What's across from it is L. Then I have 34 degrees. What's across from it? M. And then I have K. Then over here, doing the same thing, I still have to figure out this angle here and this angle here. So x plus 67 plus 27 equals 180. X plus, that's a 4, 94 equals 180. Subtract the 94 from both sides, and I get x equals 86 degrees. So this angle right here is 86. And then if I do z plus 79 plus 64 equals 180. So z plus, let's see, that's a 143 is equal to 180. I subtract 143 from both sides of the equal sign, and I get z equals, that's a 37 degrees. So it wants shortest to longest. So I'm going to start with the smaller triangle. And what's the smallest one? The smallest one is 27, so what's across from it? B. Then my next largest is 67, so that's A. Then I look at this one, and it's C. So then I look at the big triangle. What's the smallest side? The smallest side is C, because it was across from 37. Then we have across from 64, which is D, and the across from 79, which is E. These are in order. I don't need to write the C twice, but I did. But that's in smallest to longest, or shortest to longest. Then here on this one, we're trying to find x. This is a vertical angle, so that right there is equal to 81. So I would take x plus 2x plus 81 and set it equal to 180. That would get me 3x plus 81 equals 180. I subtract 81 from both sides of the equal sign and I get 3x equals 99. Divide by 3 and get x equals 33 degrees. This next one, 90 is on the outside. So guess what? That's also 90 because 90 plus 90 is 180. This is an exterior angle. So this angle right here is equal to the 64 plus the 90. Oh, you can't see it. So I just solved this. X plus 8 equals 154. Subtract 8 from both sides of the equal sign and I get x equals 146 degrees. Okay. Now on this one I have two exterior angles. I just have to decide which one I'm going to deal with. And I'm actually going to find this angle right here first. So 180 minus 112, that'll get me 68 degrees. So I have 132 plus 2x, 132 equals 2x plus 4 plus 68. So I get 132 equals 2x. I had to make sure that I was showing it to you. 72 from both sides. I get a 0. I get a 60 equals 2x. Divide by 2. And I get x equals 30. Now on this next one, 90 is my exterior angle. So I just take 90. Set it equal to my remote interior angles added together. And I get 3x plus 2 plus 2x plus 18. I combine like terms and I get 5x plus 20. I subtract 20 from both sides of the equal sign. I get 70 equals 5x. Divide by 5 on both sides. 5 goes into 7 one time with 2 left over. 14 is equal to x. Then we have the review. Number 3, this makes a straight line. Now, it wants the measure of each angle. This makes a straight line, so that means that they add up to 180. So that gets me 4x plus, I believe that's 60, equals 180. I subtract 60 from both sides of the equal sign, and I get 4x equals 120. Divide by 4, and x equals 30. So then I need to plug that in. So 3 times 30 plus 45. So 90 plus 45, 45, you'll get me 135 degrees. If I plug in 30 here, I have 30 plus 15, and this gets me 45 degrees. Over here, you can do it one of two ways on this one. You can either do it by vertical angles, which these two are vertical angles, or you can add these two together and set it equal to 180. I'm going to do vertical angles because it's actually easier. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides of the equal sign and get x minus 20, oops, I forgot the 2, equals 4. Add 27, get x equals 31. So I plug that in. 4 times 31 minus 27. So this will get me 124 minus 27. That'll get me 97 degrees. And because these are vertical, I don't have to find the other one. It's already there. Then if I plug in here, oops, hopefully I showed that. 2 times 31, oops, yeah, 2 times 31 plus 21, 62 plus 21 will get me 83 degrees.